Hub bicycle owner George Bliss has been selling, renting, and repairing bikes in the West Village for 9 years. He prides himself on only selling bikes for transportation, not selling fancy and expensive sports bicycles.
I was successful up until 2012 when we had $1 million a year, $1 million revenue. And then once Citi Bike started, the revenue went down 25%, and then another year 25% more. And now we're down at half of the high point of our 9 years. So I believe very strongly there is no other explanation. They put 5 Citi Bike stations right around my store and pretty much choked me to death.
Before Citi Bike started, rentals were about 20% of Hub's business, but since then, it has dropped to just 5%, and repairs and sales have fallen as well. Bliss found many of his customers turned to Citi Bike.
I mean, I've seen them on them, they just find it very convenient.
Peter Cartona is one of them. He lives in this neighborhood, although he still prefers to use his own bike, for which he paid $800 from Bliss's bike shop. He also uses Citi Bike.
I guess for the off chance that I need it on an occasion where I don't have my bike. It's so much faster to put the key fob in the machine as opposed to putting all your information in. I'll probably renew it.
Convenience is not the only advantage of Citi Bike. Mary Finley also lives in the neighborhood. She lost her bike 2 years ago, and she decided not to purchase a new one, so she joined Citi Bike.
Citi Bike is so convenient. First of all, I don't have the expense of spending $1,000 on a bike, which I probably would spend. And I also live in a walk-up, or even if I didn't live in a walk-up, the storage of a bicycle, takes up space. And here in New York, we have minimal space in our apartments. Some people do, I do.
The cost is the key. For the Hub Bike Shop's rental service, it's $75 a week and $150 a month. But a yearly membership of Citi Bike only charges $100. Maintenance is also saved.
My bike was probably about $200, and I think maintaining it with locks and keeping everything up to speed, it adds up for sure. It definitely costs more than a Citi Bike membership over the course of a year.
The store owner Bliss also blames the program for the station density. There are at least 14 Citi Bike stations in the West Village.
So by placing them here, we have one on Christopher Street where the PATH train comes in. Fine, that makes sense. But then to put 2 on Bank Street, 1 on Perry Street, another one on Grove Street, in a neighborhood, why? Why are you filling the neighborhood with these stations?
However, if there are not enough stations in the neighborhoods, the sharing system won't work out because it is designed to bridge the gap between the transit networks and people's homes and the places they go every day. The city says to create a real transportation system, it needs to be ubiquitous. However, bike stores say that hurts them more and more. Wen Jinhua, Columbia TV News.